Folks, we are once again walking, and we are at the gathering place. Beautiful scenery around me. Let's turn the camera around so you can enjoy it too. We've been walking about 3 miles so far. I've been listening to the Dallas game. It's pretty much over. So I decided to go ahead and start my broadcast so we could walk a little bit, get a little more time in with the folks, get over the walking bridge, all that good stuff. We are at the gathering place. We've been out a while. So far, 3 miles on the Strava today. We're gonna go 5 or 6 more. Make one of these marathon walks, maybe more than that. Maybe we'll get to 10 miles, I don't know, we'll see. We will see. Maybe I'll get tired and I'll get a scooter. One way or the other, we're gonna go a long way today. We're out here at the gathering place on the river. There's the PSO plant across the river there. Got the big eagle piece of art up here coming up. I'll give you a close-up of that, the one Bum always liked. I guess Bum doesn't come to my shows anymore. Oh well. Can't stop people. Being weird. Here it is, Catching Sunset, Daniel McCoy. In the sunset right there, majestic. Majestic bald eagle out there in the sunset. Some kind of event going on today. There's tents out there, Rain on Riverside. Not sure what that refers to, but there's music and basketball and all kinds of stuff going on. Rain on Riverside. Strange name for an event. We don't want rain. Very odd name for an event. But there's a lot of people out, that's for sure. It's a nice cool day. It's no wonder a lot of people are out doing stuff. It's a Sunday. I'm just enjoying the time out here. So I switched to all messages so I don't miss anybody. Right up there's the Discovery Lab. Coming up the Crow Creek Bridge. Before you know it, we'll be at the walking bridge. Yeah, there's a poster for the event, Rain on Riverside. Free event, a 3-on-3 basketball thing. Okay. It's a 3-on-3 basketball thing. Rain on Riverside. So it's a tournament of some kind, probably. Going on now in here at the gathering place in Southwest Tulsa, right on the riverside. Lots of people out today. I don't know if they're here for the event or just because it's such a nice day. But anyway, there's a lot of people enjoying the lovely evening, just as I am. Out there in the swings too, having a good time. Lots of people out today walking, having a good time. Lots of non-native plants blooming here, being well tended to. We're gonna make our way to the top of the hill here in the Williams Crossing and go across the bridge. See how the river looks this week. Been a while since we've been out here. Been a hot minute since we've been out here to the walking bridge and the river, so no idea what it's gonna look like today. Up, down, I don't know. We'll find out. Lots of people, lots of riders, scooters, bicycles, skateboards, all kinds of stuff going on out here today. All kinds of stuff going on. People walking on the nature trail up there by the ballpark. All kinds of goodies. People coming in. I guess a lot of them are going to the event, the 3-on-3 basketball thing. There's a lot of folks out today. Here's that nature trail, the WPX nature trail. We still haven't checked out, but we will one of these days. One of these days we'll walk down there, see what's going on. You got skateboard park and that little BMX park. And over that next hill, the walking bridge. We're almost there, folks. We'll go through this little park section. Some neat stuff in there. Or not. We're gonna go however we're the least in the way. There are lots of folks out today. Here's another poster for Rain on Riverside. It's a thing today. Free event. SWAT Meet Inc. and Gathering Place present. Pop-up creative studio and more. Free event for 6th to 12th grade students. Okay, there we go. That's a little more info. BMXers out there doing their thing, spinning wheels. I got dinner cooking, decided I wanted to walk again today. Marathon one. Got the slow crock pot going. Potatoes and sausage and onions cooking up in the crock pot. Put it on low and slow, 8 hours. It's gonna be good stuff for the rest of the week. And there it is. There's the Williams Crossing. We're getting up there. We're going to cross the river and see what's on the other side. Oh, it's up. A lot of water being released right now. There it is, way up. Lots of people on the walking bridge too. I can see from here. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun one. We'll stop and give you some nice shots, scenic views from the walking bridge, the Williams Crossing. A lot of stuff in Tulsa is Williams. The Williams family, a lot of big money donors / families in the Tulsa area pay for a lot of stuff. Good stuff. All done with my Propel mango beverage. It was delicious. It's time to go in the recyclable. Enjoy your time in the park, it says. I intend to enjoy my time in the park. I intend to enjoy my time crossing the river. Right up there, there's a kite flying, looks like a big old bird, and lots of people enjoying the weather. Had the coolest morning yet this year, or yet this season. It probably wasn't. It was probably colder in January, but the coldest morning we've had for a while. 46 this morning. I took a walk about 10:30, and it was still chilly, and it's still kind of chilly now. It's not particularly warm. We're going to avoid this detour here and go down and back up right here. Caution, obstacle ahead. You gotta watch out. They're tearing up the roads. 4 people watching the show today. Come on in, say hi. I'll say hi back to you. It won't hurt. We're getting ready to go over the river on the Williams Crossing. Right here we got the Rocky Point Overlook, provided by McElroy Manufacturing, Inc. The Rocky Point Overlook, which I guess is this little section right here. There's that sunset. It's a little bright in my eyes right now, but it'll get nice here in a little bit. Oh, here you go, yep. Rocky Point Overlook. That's what they call the wave pool, essentially. Down there it gets pretty stuff, but they've got stuff in there, machines that'll churn up the waves, and people go down there and do sports and stuff. Used to do it up here too. They've shut a lot of it down. People were getting hurt. Hi, Grandpa Irv, working and listening. Thank you for coming. Thanks for saying hi. Appreciate it. Good to have you here. You want to glance every now and then. I'm going to give you some nice scenery from the Arkansas River here. It's really a nice Nice setup they've got down here. Williams Crossing. Here it is. City of Tulsa. George Kaiser Family Foundation. Okay. And HF Sinclair. Not a sponsor. Well, they're a sponsor of the crossing bridge, but not me. Hi, Skylar Walker. Thanks for saying hi. Good to have you here. We are just starting to cross the river. Give you some lovely views here. It's like I keep saying, it's a beautiful, cool night. It's in the 60s here. Probably the low 60s now. And little sun still beating over the horizon, but it's about to go down. We're going to have a beautiful sunset tonight. Look at that view, the Arkansas River. It is way up. They've been letting some water out of the dam for sure because the level's way high. This is pretty far up. Then again, the sucker floods, so I don't know if that's way up, but it's definitely high. You can't see any sandbars at all. That's unusual. Over here, you got a bit of sandbar in the middle over there. It's probably a constructed one on purpose. There's probably some habitat or something, and they built the dirt up. Right here, you can see a little over the channel of the water. A lot of that's for the hydroelectric plant over here. They want that water to go into the mechanics of the hydroelectric. What do they call those silly things? Gyros or something. They create the electric power. James Corvus. Yeah, I saw Miss Parker's back. I talked to her a little bit on our first broadcast. I was in there. I talked to her a little bit in her chat. Saw her first show. Didn't see much of the second one. Earlier last week. Yeah, it's just been a couple days. But I did see her. Thanks, James. And welcome back. Good to have you in the chat. What do they call those things that get turned by the water and create the electric power when you're talking about hydroelectric generation? What do they call them? Gyros? Servos? What the? Can't remember all of a sudden. Rotors? Something that turns. Hello, Midlife Aviator. I get it, Aviator. I see what you did there. Midlife Aviator. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Big Zebra. You're a delight. Don't walk off into the sun. The turbines. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Big Zebra. Turbines. Turbines. A turbine's something you put on your head. A turbine is something that turns and creates electric current. There are huge turbines under these over there being turned by the water that's being diverted into them. Well, there's one vehicle coming. I'll wait till you get by and I'll show you. There you go. There's these little things that divert water into the turbines and create the hydroelectric power. It's collected right over there at the processing plant. Good stuff. Yeah, turbines do get pronounced, don't you? I hate to say turbines because a turban is a piece of clothing, and it's not pronounced other ways. It's just a turban. Turbines are the rotors that turn and create electric current. It sure is a lovely view. Sun's finally going down over Turkey Mountain over there. That's not Turkey Mountain, that's Lookout Hill, my bad. The sun's finally going down over Lookout Hill. Yep, that's exactly where it is. I see that little Doppler radar tower. That's where Channel 8 is. So that is Lookout Mountain, not Lookout Hill. Lookout Mountain. And the sun's going down over it. Third upvote. Thank you, Big Zebra. I used to live over there, right at the base of Lookout Mountain. Last little house before you went up the hill on 29th West Avenue. Used to live over there, don't anymore. But it's a nice sunset. Nice for viewing. Down in the river down there, I see a family of ducks. So I will feature here in a moment, assuming they don't fly off or swim off. They're just floating. Large collection of ducks. I'm pretty sure it's ducks and not geese. We can confirm. Thank you for that third upvote, Big Zebra. You're a delight. There we are. Yeah. I think they're ducks, some kind of black ducks. I'm going to stop here in a second, hold my phone over so you can see them a little more clearly. Just bobbing in the water, not doing anything. You do try, yes, and you do well, Big Zebra, you do well. Here we go. Can you see down there in the water? I'll zoom in a little for you. Big family of black ducks. Not sure what they're doing down there, but they're, don't drop, yeah, I won't drop my phone. Thank you for the warning, but I'm fine. There's quite a large barrier. Not much danger of that. But thank you for reminding me not to drop my phone into the Arkansas River. That would be bad. That would be bad. We don't want that. Almost across the other side. It's about a half mile across the river right now when it's up like this. It's a pretty good walk, 10 minutes or so. You could take pictures of fish that way. There you go. I could. Maybe. You could see them. It's kind of dirty water. Honestly, it's river water, so it gets a lot of dirt and silt in it, runoff. I mean, it's always cutting out new channels and a lot of dirt in it. Not the cleanest water in the world. River water, you know. So I doubt I could see the fish. It's not clear enough. Now the cold water streams up in northeast Oklahoma, those are like glass. You can see right through those suckers. It's crazy. You go up there and get crawdads, you can see them from 100 feet away. Just reach down there in the cold water and grab you a crawdad. Good eating. Put them in the pan on the fire and listen to them pop. Shells explode. They eat the meat. Good crawdad eating. But yeah, the river water, not going to take pictures as much of anything through that. It's too dirty. 4 people in here. Big Zebra's carrying all the chat load. The rest of you guys come in and say hi. Where are you watching from? How'd you get to this channel? What brought you here? Come on in and say hi. It'll be fine. I assure you. We're going to walk around this big loop here, and we're going to walk up to the 21st Street Bridge and back across the river. By then, it'll be getting dark. Yeah, say hi, damn it. Big Zebra's got it. Say hi, damn it. Don't just lurk, you lurkers. You silly lurkers. Come on in and say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. How'd you get here? Ask me questions about what's going on out here. What's that building? That's part of the hydroelectric plant. Probably some kind of shed for their vehicles. Be my guess, but it's definitely part of the hydro plant. Now there is a trail going this way, but there's no way to get across the Gosling River again that way. So there's really no point walking that way. I've kind of wondered, but there's nothing down there for me. We got to go this way to find another bridge across the river and get back. The only thing down there is Highway Interstate 44, and you don't want to walk on that bridge. Trust me. Hi, Psychic Dashton the Vampire Slayer. Thanks for saying hi. Welcome back. Good to have you here. Uh-oh, here comes one of them lime scooters. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Got a whole pack of them. So, ding, ding. Pack of scooters. Ding, ding. Big Zebra says they're probably busy watching porn on another tab, perverts. You're probably not wrong. As long as they're at it, can they recommend a good prawn channel? I don't know. I'm in Oklahoma. Most of them get IP banned. Our state legislature has done something to make it so you can't. The one I heard about was Chatterbait. You can't access Chatterbait from Oklahoma anymore. That caused a big stir in the news. People, protecting us from the evil porn. I don't know. I don't care much for porn. I don't care much for sexual matters in general. I don't talk about them. I don't do them. I'm just call me Ace. Ace Frehley. I don't obsess about matters sexual. Too old for that crap now. But that said, you're probably not wrong. There's somebody on a bike rental pedaling it. I thought they were e-bikes, but maybe you can pedal them too. Add a Q&A sticker. Best thing at a bakery. I can't try it. It went away. You wanted me to ask you guys best thing at a bakery. Well, clearly, holy cow! I can smell the pot from those guys. Wow, they are getting stoned off their asses. I can smell it. Wind just happens to be from that direction. And wow, that was really. I think I got a contact high there. Got a bit of a contact high there from those guys. We're now on the West Side Trail. This is the West Side Trail. I think I'm on the walking side. I'm not sure. Feels like I am. I think that's the riding side. But have you ever tried Eccles cakes? Eccles, is that Eccles? Eccles cakes? A UK delicacy. I don't believe I have. Is that anything like Tres Leches? That's the big thing around here. Of course, there's a lot of Latino folks in this area. You go into one of their bakeries and you see the Tres Leches. I don't know what an Eccles cake is. Don't believe I've ever seen one or tried one. Wonder if anybody's fishing over here today. They're running, catching up to me. I think they're made of black currants in a pastry. Sounds interesting. Black currants being a raisin-like fruit, I believe. Kind of like a prune. One of those juicy, squishy, raisin-like things. Currants. Eccles cakes. Sounds interesting. I don't eat cakes anymore. I'm going for the high protein, lower carb, lower fat stuff. And, pastries and cakes don't really qualify. Don't really qualify in my diet for the last few months. People keep ribbing me about, you take semaglutide. You're cheating. Dude, that's not all there is to it. You still got to eat the right stuff, and you still got to watch how much you eat. Semaglutide or Ozempic, whatever you want to call it, is not a magic cure. It doesn't just make you lose weight because you take an injection. You still have to watch what you eat. Come from a place in the UK called Eccles. Well, that makes sense. They're named after the place they were not invented, but the place they come from. Sure. Makes sense.
Just trust your earlier self. It's okay. We don't need all this phone now. So, anyway.
Eccles cakes. Yes, it's starting to get dark. This is the part of the walking trail that's never lit very well, which I don't understand. There was an alert about lead in protein powder. Farm, maybe one particular brand. I don't do protein powder anymore for a while. Random Life Stuff's here. It says I looked and Vaughn put a short up of that tarot card. Yeah, he must be raging he didn't get any donations. That's what he said. If you go to the comments on that post, someone asked him, why'd you take all your stuff down? He said, well, he wasn't getting donations. Whatever, makes sense to me. He said something about all us terrorists ran everybody off. Okay, Vaughn. So that seems like a good reason to take all your videos down. A tarot card, yeah. he meant tarot. Big Zebra. Big Zebra is going to be the spelling Nazi for the evening, everyone. So be careful how you spell. It's very important since we understand each other. Tarot, he posted a tarot card. Remember the one he said is the reader, the person he went to, drew this card and it said he had an impending victory or something? Yeah, how'd that work out for you, Vaughn? Your life's gone downhill ever since. That's the funny part. He can sit there and say he's going to win a victory over all his trolls, and it never happens. He just doubles down if you... Oh, don't, it's okay, Big Zebra. I was just busting your balls a little bit. Yes, it is important to display line. It just will make a change. Super important, so we understand what you mean, yes. Tarot card, yes. So we're walking up the west side. There's not much going on out here. No event or anything. Nobody camping. Not much going on. Just walking. Haven't seen anybody fishing over here. It's usually there's some people fishing the bank on this side. A tort is an action that can trigger a lawsuit. I hope I have that right. It is. It is. A tort is an illegal deed. A tort. Yes. And lovely sunset. It really is. And on the other hand, a tart is a lovely pastry, usually full of some sort of fruit tarts. But a tarot card is a bunch of bullshit that Vaughn believes in to forecast your future. Now we've got that all straight, the difference between a tort and tart and tarot. I think we can move on and keep on walking. And a Replevin can move mountains, so I've heard. Unless Vaughn files one and then it doesn't do anything. He did give us he always gives us a little bit of information when he starts telling on himself like that. That the judge, he filed the Replevin and the judge is like, well, okay, where's the action? Basically, the judge was asking him what the Replevin was in regard to. What other action? Because that's what a Replevin is. It's like, say a construction company rents a bunch of equipment and then goes under and keeps all the equipment. The company that rented them the equipment would have to file a Replevin for their lost property. So the action in that case would be the company that went under renting the equipment. You file a Replevin against that. Vaughn didn't have any. He wasn't filing a Replevin against any sort of particular action. It's just thought he was a way to recover stuff. Yeah, some people can't believe in anything. It doesn't make no sense at all. And hello again, Brandon. Hello again, Brandon. Not a lawyer, folks, but that's my not a lawyer view of what a Replevin is. It's almost always a way to recover property as a result of some other action that caused a loss in property. Hope that makes sense. Vaughn thought he would file a Replevin to get his kids back. Mull that over in your brain a little bit. He's basically admitting his kids are property. They're trying to say that to the court. I'm sure they loved that. Hey, look, a scooter right here in the middle of the walking path. Right in the middle of the walking path. Yeah, I've never seen that word before. Most people haven't. A lot of us just had to look it up and research it a little bit when Vaughn started talking about it. What the hell's a Replevin? And then, if you're an intelligent person, you can go to the internet and pretty much learn things you want to know. Yeah, you have to be careful about the sources you use and all that, but it's not that hard to research this stuff and figure out what things are. Folks camping out there, not camping, having a little picnic on the rocky outcropping. Nobody fishing today. Almost always fishermen right here. Not today. Nobody fishing today. We're just walking and we're getting closer to that 21st Street Bridge. If the term Replevin had been used during classic 70s porn, I would have retained it. Well, there you go. Classic 70s porn, says Big Zebra. Notable for the use of large hairy bushes. Be the number one feature of 70s porn. You don't see that anymore. You just don't see it in porn anymore. Those were the days. There's a nice view of the river right there. A little clearing. And that very high dollar high rise across the river there. It doesn't look like a high dollar, but it is. I had an entire course in college, how to use online research and verify sources / authors. Me too, Brandon. We called it, at Kansas University, it was called Introduction to Graduate Research, I think it was called. It's the first course I took in my first master's degree, and it was hard. We had to memorize floors and racks and colors of binders of books for tests. Intro to Graduate Research. That was right after the Air Force. That would have been like 1996. At Kansas University in Lawrence, Kansas. Quite the academic institution for being where it is. Podunk little Kansas, but they fancy themselves quite snobbish when it comes to their quality of their education. They're very highbrow. Kansas University. That is a good idea. It was a great idea. And that's one of the things that makes me able to find things I want to know. That was the start of it. Like, oh, there's ways to find information that you can verify to be true. Another place where people are usually fishing. Not today, though. Nobody out here fishing today. I've also seen folks launch personal watercraft from there. Oh, look up ahead of me. There's one of those folks in a paraglider. I think it's one of those things with a motor on it and a parachute. It's gonna go right over me. Yep, I can hear it. I can hear it. Can you guys see it in my shot? Right ahead of me on the path. Paraglider. Looks like he might be landing. Looks like he might be landing. He's doing a big old turn. I don't really know. Hard to tell. A lot of bugs out today. Lots of bugs out on the path today. I don't like it. Getting in my face. I'd rather they not be in my face. Please stop. Oh, well, paraglider disappeared quickly. Lots of people parked here to go do their thing, walk, bike, whatever, bike ride, whatever. There's a whole selection of scooters over there you can rent. Been on 33 minutes. It's already starting to get dark. It just gets dark faster and faster every day out here. Oh, more paragliders off in the distance there. Must be something going on. Big Zebra says, hope to be back later. We'll leave this running for the view count. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll be here for a while. At least another half hour. At least another half hour. We're going to make the turn here to get up on the bridge and cross the river. Across the river we go. Jacob Pancake says, what would you do if you were in Vaughn's shoes? Get a job? Obviously, I'd have a job in less than a day. I've never been quite as down and out as that guy, but I've had periods in my life where I didn't have much money and not much hope, and I just got a job. Time's about to change, too, so it'll be dark early. Yeah, November 2nd, I believe, starts the end of daylight savings time, or the start of it. Which I think it's the end of it, yeah. It's the end of daylight savings time, November 2nd. We will fall back and get an extra hour that night sleep, but what was once 7:30 will now be 6:30, so it's going to get dark real early, yeah. Bugs. It's a buggy night, folks. I don't know if it's the cool weather or what, but it's bugs night. Bugs night out. Time's about to change, yeah, sure is. Got some kind of something going on up here on the bridge. Painting something, working in an area. I got a ladder hanging off. I don't know what they're doing here. Obviously, we're trying to repair something, but let's see where this ladder goes. Oh my goodness, no. I'm not getting on that. But, that goes down a ways. Not doing that. No, sir. But yeah, Jacob Pancake, that's what I do. Get a job, first thing. First priority. Get a job. Establish a place to live. Man's got more excuses than Carter's got pills, as they say, for not getting a job. Oh, it's windy up here. It's a pretty stiff breeze coming off the river. As you can see, the level's pretty far up. Water is definitely high. There's a stiff breeze coming across too. Oh my goodness, 36 and a half minutes we've been walking. We're going back across the Arkansas River over to Riverside, the Riverside Raceway they like to call it, Riverside Drive. Over here on my left, some nice views of downtown Tulsa. Lots of things going on. I got one of those rotating restaurants on that building with the tower on it right in front of me, the largest building in your shot. It has a revolving restaurant on the top floor. Rotates slowly around so you get views of, that's what people were going to. Look over there. There's a fair on the West Side Bank over there. I see a Ferris wheel and rides and stuff. I'm not sure where that is exactly, but there's some kind of fair going on. Not the Tulsa State Fair, that's for sure. But something. Something for sure going on over there. That might be why there's so many people walking around. Wow. It was really loud. That dog was really annoying and really loud. Thankfully, there's a cordoned off area here for people to walk or ride bikes and not have to interact with the traffic. Idiot dogs like that.
They're separated.
I must have walked through a spider web. Itchy strands of something on my nose. 6 folks in the chat. I know there's some new people. You can say hi. You can tell me where you're watching from, how you found the channel, and what's going on tonight. What are you up to? I'm up to walking. And we're walking across the Arkansas River back to the east. So we can get back on the east bank and walk back up the walking trail towards home. Watched both of my NFL teams do very well today. The Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys both won their games big at home, so I was 2 for 3 on the weekend, but my Oklahoma State Cowboys, of course, ruined it. There you go. Psychic Dashton posted a couple of, looks like waves. It's river icons, I think. That wind coming off is pretty stiff and pretty chilly, and it's making me have to pee, and I don't like it. I can't do it here because there's people with me on the bridge. I can't just whip it out and pee in the river. That's not going to work out. Jacob says, would you get Vaughn hired at your job if he lived near you? I would not. No. Knowing what I know about Vaughn, absolutely not. He'd be completely undependable. He'd have an excuse for everything rather than do it his actual job. So no, he's not the kind of person I would ever hire. Nor would I ever help him get a job at this point, because he's exhausted every bit of goodwill I ever had toward him. I did try to help him. Certain thing, when the lien thing was happening, I tried to tell him, Vaughn, I'm gonna do this, and tried to tell him when he's selling the properties. And Vaughn, you don't have to sell your shit. You can stay there. Even once you get foreclosed, you could stay there for a year, according to Kentucky law. He didn't have to go anywhere. But you can't tell Vaughn anything. He wants so badly to be the victim. And he'll just be the victim. There's a guy down there on the against the wall. I assume there's firecrackers you throw down and they explode. Looks like it anyway. I'm not sure what that outcropping is down there either. Looks like a dock of some kind. I don't know how you'd get a boat down there. I don't know how you'd ever get a boat down there. Oh no, it's not firecrackers, it's a whip. That's cracking a whip. He's got a dog with him and he's cracking a whip. Maybe the guy's nuts, I don't know. Yep, definitely cracking a whip. There it goes. Whack. Crack that whip. Step on a crack, break your mama's back. That's Whip It. Devo. It's a song by Devo, Whip It. So whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get straight. Go forward. Move ahead. Try to detect it. It's not too late. To whip it. Whip it good. Would I get Vaughn hired at my job? Hell no. I wish to have no more interaction with Von Helden ever. All done with that chapter. No more interacting with the crazy warlock from Kentucky. Going down the big ramp here off the bridge. There's that area that guy was using his whip. People live under there quite often. And we're going to make a U-E right here and head on back south towards home. Off we go. And off we go. There's that high rise full of really high dollar apartments. Doesn't look like much on the outside, but boy, it's nice on the inside. Brandon says I wouldn't hire him to scrub toilets. Maybe pick up trash. I wouldn't do that either. He'd make some excuse about why he couldn't do it. Well, I can't pick out the trash. Pick up trash? I'm a damn cripple. You're getting paid to pick up trash. Well, I'm a cripple. Yes, Vaughn, you're a cripple. We all know the story, except that you're not. Here's a good place to relieve. Hang on a second, folks. Sorry, folks, I'm back. I had to pee, so I stepped behind a thing there, and I did. Some nice things about being a man. You can step behind some cover and relieve yourself if you need to. Much better now. That cold wind was getting to me up there, and plus that Propel water I drank went right through me. Much better now. And we are walking southbound on the east side of the Riverwalk. Making good time tonight. Probably got another 15 minutes with you. We're going to shut her down at about the hour point because it's just starting to get too dark to see anything. And frankly, there's not much to see out here anyway, so we'll shut her down here pretty soon. I've got about I'd say 4 miles to go. I gotta walk another 4 miles. We're at 21st or so. I gotta get to 51st and then another mile east. So it's right about 4 miles to home. I'll check my Strava real quick. Sorry, folks. My stream was interrupted. I'm good now, though. I'm back. Checked my Strava. We've gone about 5.25 miles with 4 to go. So there you go. Give me post something in the chat if you can still see me and hear me. I went to another app on my phone and had to come back in my stream and had momentarily disconnected. I think I'm still broadcasting. It asked me to resume, so I'm assuming that means resume. Brandon says yes, can still hear you. Thank you, Grandpa Harv. Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to tell on the mobile. And see you. Very good. It is hard to tell. I've had plenty of instances where my chat just goes down to 0, or my viewers goes down to 0, and it looks to me like I'm broadcasting, but I'm not. So I always got to ask folks, and I appreciate you responding. Pretty sunset over there across the river. It's about done. The pretty colors are going to go away, and we'll be left with night. Are you using a harness for your cell? No, I'm just holding it. I did have one. It doesn't work well for the broadcasting. It works really well for holding the phone and watching it. It works so well for broadcasting because you can't get the angle right. I gotta hold it up so you guys can see stuff. If I was using the harness, you'd be seeing this. This is about the best I can do with the harness. And that's just, it's not what people want to see. Or I can do this, but then I can't see the phone. So that's your options with the harness. It keeps it so close to your body. And I need to hold it out and up for you guys to see, what I'm seeing. So I tried the harness thing, and then plus it also, as you're walking, it bounces around a lot. I'll keep looking for maybe something that you can mount to a hat, a head harness. I don't know. I think it would bounce a lot too as your head moves around, but oh well. Holding it while walking seems to be working fine. My biggest problem is battery life. I'm at 57% now. And once it gets to 40 or so, I really have to log off because it starts to drop really quickly. And once it gets to 10, it can shut off at any time. So I need a phone with a better battery. Probably just a newer phone. The phone I'm using now is iPhone 13, and it's about, I want to say 3 years old, maybe more. It's just getting older, the batteries get some wear on them. Don't last as long as when they were new. I can do about an hour and a half of walking while streaming, and that's about all I get. And that's starting at 100%. That's about all I can get most days. And I'd like to be able to stream a couple hours. I'd like to be able to stream 3 hours when I do these 10-mile walks. I'd like to be able to stream all of it. There's lots of fun things to see. Of course, now that I'm working 62 hours a week or more, 6 days a week for the foreseeable future, I can't get out to walk until about 6:30. That don't give me much time. Yeah, we get to that daylight savings time thing. I might have to start doing morning walks. Have to get up at 5:30 because it's going to be light at like 6. Start doing my walks in the morning before work. Of course, they want me at 7:15 now. I'm opening the store about half the days. Just don't have the staff we used to have until they get the manager position resolved. That's going to take a while. So 7:15 to 6:15, 6 days a week for the foreseeable future. Which really should be 66 hours. That should be 6/11s. This week it was 62:10 or something. I went in at 8 when I could. That's early. You have to sleep at 9 to be up by 5. Actually, I don't. I'm good sleeping 4 or 5 hours. I'm fine. Lately, I find the older I get, the less sleep I need. And the less I wind up waking up at 5 anyway. And I figure at that point I might as well just stay up. Seems to happen to me quite often. It's what you want to work on. Just get older, Grandpa. Waking up early, it'll happen to you, trust me. I do take some of those Neuromints, Calm and Clarity, before I go to bed, and they help me get a good night's sleep. Something in them helps me relax and sleep better. And if I sleep better, I just don't have to sleep very long. There's a nice, pretty sunset. There's a nice view right there. Lovely sunset tonight. Cool weather. Can't beat it. Why not try melatonin? There may be melatonin in this stuff. I don't know. I've never tried melatonin, but this Calm and Clarity works very well for me. Or maybe it does nothing and I just think it does. I don't. Sorry. He wanted a lighter. I don't carry a lighter. I don't smoke. I have never tried melatonin. I've heard of the good benefits, but I found something else that seems to work for me pretty well. Coming back up on the gathering place, folks. Should we go across the street? No, the playgrounds are all closed at night, so there's nothing to see over there. We could go over there and go back home city streets. Or we could just, the pathway's lighted. I think we'll go this way. We'll just stay on the path tonight. It's lit up. It's just a better walk. It's all concrete. I don't have to worry about walking in streets. Sidewalks, That gets to be a pain in the ass, especially at night. So we'll just stay out here on the Riverwalk. See what's going on with this event up there at the athletic courts. We'll get one more shot at that before I shut it down. Just got to take less than 5 milligrams because more will do the opposite. But yeah, whatever works. Yeah, I like these. They're called Neuromints. Ironically, J-Dubs had some, was talking about them on a show. I said, I'll give him a shot. He said he got them from the Hippie Mart, Whole Foods. I said, I got a Whole Foods I walk by all the time. And I walked in there, and sure enough, there's the Neuromints. You take one kind in the morning for, it makes you more alert. It's a caffeine pill, essentially. Can't remember what it's called. Focus, something like that. Focus and Clarity or something. And take a different one at night. It doesn't have caffeine. It's called Calm and Clear or Calm and Clarity or something. And it does relax you. It helps you sleep. Helps me sleep. Or just, when I sleep, feel like I get better sleep using this stuff. So about 6 minutes before 1 hour tonight. We've been on about 54 minutes. I want to get you back up to the athletic courts and we'll see what's going on with the 3-on-3 tournament. There's a sign for the Discovery Lab up ahead. That's the main entrance right there for going to the gathering place. I could walk up in there and there's a little pathway to get back on Cincinnati Street. You can go on city streets back home, but it's a little quicker. But it's not lit up and there's not sidewalks and it's just a pain in the ass. Hey look, here's a bunch of scooters. Some of them even have power. There's a bike that's full powered. Pretty view of the river tonight. PSO plant over there. Electricity. You can see the water level's nice and high. Again, surprised nobody's fishing today. I think this would be a good time to be fishing. Did see some people carrying fishing poles, so somebody was fishing somewhere, but just didn't come across them while they were fishing tonight. Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm getting sleepy. That was a yawn, folks. I'm getting sleepy. A little unusual for me, but I was up early this morning. I'm a very light sleeper, says Brandon, and often get insomnia spells. So I understand the ordeal. Tried plenty of different tricks, yeah. I never really had an ordeal. I just, wanted to sleep better. I was waking up a lot at night. And I'm not anymore. These little, whatever pills, and it's just as I was talking about people fishing. Here's a fisherman. Somebody down there fishing with his pole and his bicycle. Very strange. Oh, goodness gracious. Past the walking bridge, and we'll be back at the athletic courts, and we'll check out the 3 versus 3, 3-on-3 tournament. See anything going on? It says free event. Again, lovely view of the river. The Williams Crossing walking bridge stays all lit up all night. There's people out here at all hours of the evening. 2 a.m. you'll see people out here walking on the river crossing. Walking around down here. Nothing closes. Surprised you wake up often throughout the night with all the walking you do. Well, see, I've only been doing the walking for a couple months, and that's when I've seen the change. I started doing these walking streams like late August, and I've noticed the change since then. So maybe it's not the pills so much. It's just the staying active, walking more, doing things, and being tired when you go to sleep. Physically tired obviously helps a lot. Oh. I think the trouble sleeping started when I broke my back, and that was a year ago, September, I think. Seems like it's been about a year, a little more. That's when I started having the sleeping issues. Had a lot of pain, laying down. Folks out here sitting on the grassy knoll, overlooking the river. Look how pretty that is. What a nice view. What a nice view. They put a lot of money into this place. It's just really nice. Getting a tad chilly out here. Getting a tit-bit nipple, if you'll pardon my French. Oh, you're an asshole. Pardon my French. I speak a little French. You're an asshole. Pardon my French. I can hear people yelling up ahead, so there's something going on at that basketball tournament. We got to go around this way. I don't know why this is cordoned off or don't seem to be doing anything. Maybe they were just painting this person here. Is that it? They were painting a person? Maybe the paint's wet. Maybe the paint's wet. I don't know. Another detour here. Gotta wonder what's going on in construction area, it says, but don't appear to be doing anything. They pulled up some of the pavement right here. You can see the little webbing. They're gonna pour new concrete. That's what that rebar is. It's not rebar, it's reinforcement for the concrete. And I assume they're gonna do the same here. Got little piles of dirt in there. Starting to get cool. We're going to break into the 40s tonight. Yeah, we were in the 40s this morning. We're going to be in the 50s tonight. I think the low was 46 this morning. It's the coldest it's been in quite a while. Unfortunately, it's only going to last one day. It's going to be back up in the 80s by Tuesday. More warm air getting blown. It's going to be stupid windy tomorrow and Tuesday. They said it's going to blow more Warm air up from the south. 20 to 40 mile an hour steady winds, not gusts. 20 to 40 mile an hour winds with gusts. Welcome to Oklahoma, right? So we're getting close to the athletic courts here, and we'll see what's going on with this event, the three-on-three tournament. And then we'll call it a night because it's getting dark. I want to get home and get back to my potatoes and sausage and onions cooking in my crock pot. Also have to do a run to Walmart. Got to get some things. I got to dedicate an old desktop computer to my music writing app. Because thank you, Windows 11, your last update doesn't allow my music writing app to function anymore, even under emulation. I had to back up and deinstall a couple of the updates, and it works fine. So I know it's one of the updates. So I'm taking one of my older desktops, not going to connect it to the internet ever, so it won't update, and it'll just be my my music writer for forever, I guess. If I need to write music, I'll just go on this old desktop. And I can get rid of a lot of stuff and make it super fast. Plug it into an old big screen TV. It'll be a nice little, nice little music writing station in my house. In case I ever get any more commissions or gigs or anything. Gets to, hopefully done with the heat, says Brandon. The rest of us is slightly below. I think we've been slightly above average temperatures this month. Of course, today it's cool, but it's going to come right back. Our average high right now is probably right about 80. We're going to be in the 80s the rest of the week. And then rain returns Friday. There's your weather report here on the Todd Malicoat Walking Channel, folks. Glad you were able to get the Tulsa local weather. Still waiting to get to the athletic courts, see what's going on with this event. Probably will avail myself of the restroom facilities again and let you guys go. Once it gets into the 40s at night, that's it. Here you go, rain on Riverside, 6 to 9 p.m. It's 7:21, so it's probably going strong right now. There's across there. There's the BMX. Little BMX area, the skateboard across the way. We're backtracking. We've already walked through here before tonight. I don't want to get up to those athletic courts and show you what's going on. It's 6 to 9, so I know there'll be plenty going on still. No worries, no hurry. There's that nature trail again. I keep saying we're going to check it out one of these days. We just can't do it. WFX Nature Trail. Put off for yet another day. Put off for yet another day. Just trying to get to the athletic court so we can see what's going on. Lots of river rock stacked out here. Lots of it. They put a lot of thought and effort into this place, making it nice. It is nice. It is a lovely, lovely little area for everyone in the city to use for free. That's the best part about it. It's for free. You don't have to pay any kind of admission to get in here. You just walk around. See the sights. We have been going an hour and 5 minutes, folks. I sorely underestimated how long it was going to take to get back to the athletic courts. But that's, normal for me. I don't ever know what I'm doing. I just walk.
Hey, pendejo, motherfucker. You scared the shit out of me, bitch. Goddamn.
keep saying it, but we're approaching the athletic fields. Eventually we're going to get there. Still got the Crow Creek Bridge to cross here. Still got our Eagle piece of art to enjoy. I can hear an announcer. Definitely hear an announcer up there. As we get closer and closer, I hear more and more activity going on up there. So we're almost there, folks. Oh, lots of folks out today.
I already said what I said. Stop.
There is that coming up on the Eagle art. Don't know what to call it other than an art piece. It's not a sculpture, it's not a painting. It's got a little bit of both. When they sculpted the tree and they painted the eagle. The No Kings protest went great, by the way. Not one instance of cops or DHS acting bad. Good deal. New York City saw 100K, not one arrest. And there, folks, is that eagle catching sunset by Daniel McCoy Jr. Majestic. Lovely thing to watch. Okay, event this way. We're going to check it out here. There are a lot of people up there. Lots of folks. Cops are out watching folks. Lots of folks out here. Looks like we've got the warm-up courts down here. Yeah, it's young. It's 6th to 12th grade, so it's younger kids out here practicing. The main event's back behind me. It's just a basketball tournament. Nothing super weird. And with that, folks, I think I'm going to leave you by. So y'all have a great night. I appreciate those of you who stayed in and chatted with me. I got another 3 miles to walk home, but I'm going to do it without you guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Have a great night. Bye-bye.